And let's start it like this, son. All aboard.
I'm here in Ponce, and we're at Cerveza del Sur, and today we're brewing our second batch of Hopped on the High Seas. The first batch was with Simcoe, was the dry hop that we featured, and this time we're doing a Tana. Grown exponentially. We started just under 1,000 barrels our first year. We did around 17,000 last year. We're going to brew probably 25,000 this year, and we completed an expansion on site to go up to 60,000 barrels. But the growth arc is exceeding that.
We met the owner. He lives about an hour and a half away from the brewery in Tampa. He offered us an opportunity to come down here and brew in Puerto Rico. We took him up on the offer, and we decided to brew an IPA. We're concerned about shipping it all the way back from Puerto Rico as an already filtered product and being in a package. So the answer for us to getting it back and having it be in tip-top shape was shipping it unfiltered. And transit takes about 6 to 7 days. So we also decided to dry hop the beer in the container. So it's very much like traditional IPA in that it's completely unprocessed and it's dry hopped in the container, and then it's sailed all the way from Puerto Rico to Jacksonville, and then it's driven from Jacksonville over to our brewery in Tampa, where we centrifuge it, carbonate it, and ultimately put it into cans. The feedback for the beer has been very well received. It's more drinkable to me than some of our other beers because of the sulfate bite that it has. It's just drier, so the water profile makes you want to take another sip. I will drink it interchangeably with Highlight, which is our top-selling brand. There's just, like I said, one of the best things about this experience for me has been understanding how the water profile affects our beer, and from now on, I'm going to pay a lot more attention to that.
The plan now is basically continue to do Hopped on the High Seas, but feature a different hop every time. So part of that is that we hope that we could eventually produce beers at Cerveza del Sur specifically for the Caribbean market, obviously primarily in Puerto Rico, and then beyond that, possibly into Brazil, Panama, the rest of the Caribbean. Coming from Florida, you know, weather-wise, the feel of things, it actually reminds me a lot of Florida, of home. So that was cool to me. There was a comfort level there coming here, and water profile being somewhat similar. And here we actually we have access to reverse osmosis, which we don't at our brewery. So we can kind of strip the water down to the very basics and then rebuild it back to whatever profile we want, and that kind of excites us in a beer geek sort of way. If we want a Thames Valley water profile, if we want a Bavarian lager water profile, we can build that.
One of the most significant things about brewing in Puerto Rico so far has been the fact that it's my first time using RO water. So if you look, you can see this is one of their RO units. RO is reverse osmosis, and it removes just about all, if not all, minerals that are actually in the water. So we've had to add back and create our own water profile down here. We don't do that quite as much in Tampa. We work off an existing water profile. So the first hopped on the high seas version, you'll notice it's got quite a bit of sulfate bite. My goal in the beginning was to shoot for sort of like a hybrid water as a blend of Burton-on-Trent, London, and Dortmund. So you're definitely going to get some sort of sulfate bite if you're drinking Burton-on-Trent beer.
There's a lot of possibilities, and this brewery is much more robust than ours. They've got a 200 hectoliter brew house, they've got 1,000 hectoliter fermenters, so capacity-wise they can do a lot more than we can. And with that reverse osmosis water system, you can really build any water profile that you want from anywhere in the world.
It's good. Nothing that I've had today has been off or anything. That's a chunk. In a good way.
Puerto Rico, as of today, does have Cigar City. So we shipped the first pallets last week, and they're here now. Where they ultimately end up as far as distribution, hard to say. And ultimately, we'd love to keep that pipeline open. And ultimately, we would love to make beer here in Puerto Rico that was Cigar City beer just for Puerto Rico. But don't know when it's going to happen, but it's a goal.